Good morning, everybody. We're on the vendor hall floor, and I am with Todd from Tablewar. We're going to talk mats and all kinds of cool stuff. So I see something we've only talked about in concept last year.
Yeah, last year we were at Gen Con. We met up and we were talking about our future product. We did the Kickstarter in November. We shipped it to our customers in February and March. So that's pretty much closed, and we're moving on. This is Adepticon's the first event that we've been able to bring the product and actually show it in person. So this is the GeoMat. It's our gaming overlay. Basically, you would put it over any fat mat, and all of a sudden you have the ability to have a hex or a square grid. So come on over. I'll give you a quick look at it. Basically, you have this clearness, so you can have basically a grid all of a sudden on top of your fat mat. You have terrain pieces, so if you were a role-playing gamer and you had your characters walking along, all of a sudden they could go into a building and you could say, oh, look, there's a treasure chest, there's a monster pops out. You can put 2D images underneath your mat,
Yep.
right? So you have the ability to do that. And of course you can write on them. So you can use the wet erase markers, or my favorite, makes me feel like the geek of the, engineering in the 80s or the 70s. But this is a grease pen. And basically you can write on the grease pen right on the mat. So you could see someone kind of drawing a dungeon over a dungeon floor.
And then you lay on it, and it's not coming off.
Right. The grease pen does not come off, as opposed to the wet erase, would be able to smudge right away. And then you just kind of put a little elbow grease into it to remove it. And your grease pencil is gone. So it's a very dynamic. We have dungeon floors, cave floors that you can put in new fat mats that go along with these. And then these come in hexes, squares. They come in black. They come in white. If you have a really dark print, Starfield or something that you're playing, you want a nice white hex on top of it to pop. So you can game either role-playing or miniature wargaming, whatever you like. But It's a great new product. We're very excited about it, and we've seen some good success already.
I love the texture on this. It's not crinkly. So many times you get the overlays for things, and by the time you roll it out, it's either going to stay rolled up. Oh, look, and it's bending right back.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's very durable. We looked a lot. This is what we call the geoplastic. It's the right fit. I think we tested about 10 different materials and thicknesses before we found what we really liked, and it's just doing exactly what we wanted it to do. So very happy with that product.
That is super awesome. So what's going on new with the fat mats?
Well, with the fat mats, we continue to introduce new designs. We got a couple new designs for Privateer Press this year. We did, of course, designs that went along with the GeoMats. Otherwise, the old popular designs and some of the designs we did last year are ramping up very, very well. Our Cobbletown series has been super popular.
Awesome.
That comes in all sorts of sizes. And then we introduced a brand new series for Legion.
Yes.
So Legion launched this weekend. We have this 6x3 mats for their format. This one right here, if you come and look, this is our snow planet. You could think of it as the Hoth. And when you come in really close, what you'll see is we got size 10 boots, because clones are all the same size boots.
Cool.
So you got these Stormtrooper boots in the snow, prints all over the place. A little out of formation, but we're figuring maybe you're in a snow hangar. Maybe you're just kind of chaotically attacking the rebels, that kind of thing. We've got Forest Planet, Desert Planet. We've got Lava Planet, and then of course we've got the Starfield, and then a deeper grassland as well. So we got these formats for this new game, so that's been pretty exciting.
That is super cool. And then of course we have your photo backdrops, which Gianna is such a fan of.
Yeah, it's one of those products that when you use it, you're like amazed. I took pictures. The lighting here is really bad, as maybe you guys have noticed with your cameras, but the lighting's bad. I put a couple miniatures on it yesterday morning and took some pictures, and as people came through, I showed them what I took with an iPhone. And of course we did all of our pictures on our box with iPhones with not really good lighting, and it looks professional. It looks good. You get a great picture. It just cuts out the need for a long depth of field, because there's nothing to focus on in the background. So you get the short depth of field, very crisp, and then you get the contrast that comes from a background. So you pick the warm one for cool toned miniatures. You take a warm toned miniature and put it on the cool backdrop. You get the contrast that you want. So it's very exciting. It's a great product. eBayers can benefit from it too. It doesn't have to be for miniatures, just miniature war games. So, yeah.
Cool.
Fat mat, and then the cases, and we sold out of the cases like crazy this weekend.
And we wanted to talk to you about the cases too.
Yeah.
Bummer. So,
Yeah,
but that's a good thing.
It's our modular case system. You can find out about it at tablewar.com. But yeah, they blew out on Thursday. So
that's great. That's great. Well, it's always great catching up with you, Todd. Look
thanks,
forward to checking out all the new things you have. You guys, if you have questions or something in particular you want to see, let me know and I can connect with Todd. Otherwise, get those comments in because there's 2 VIG swag bags up for grab, plus the kickoffs and Dark Age sets. So we will catch you guys again in the next one.
All right, bye, Adepticon.